And welcome again to yet another episode of Fiend's Print. Today is episode 29, Call to Arms. Got our usual cast today. Devil playing Cracker, Brett playing Lucas, Boyd playing Zhao, me, the ever lovable Plato. Blech, pudding on the tongue, sorry. And of course, we also got Fefik running everything. Right. My brain's being brief. I'm trying to change gears into actually doing this. I was caught off guard. Being on the spectrum, it's kind of hard to change things when you're suddenly invested in something else.
What's that you were invested in?
I was playing Rogue Legacy 2. Not really a way to
Huh,
like save a current run, so it's running in the background right now.
of course. Well, I'm glad you're here with us. Now, now that we're all here, who can tell me and everyone else what happened last time? I mean, there's only so many things transpired last time, so that shouldn't be difficult now, should it?
Well, I know we tried to have our proverbial beach episode, but it wasn't much of a beach. We barely got much of a reprieve before we got roped into other things. The big things I recall, uh, I think Shovel wanted a chicken and where his parents ended up once we had like washed up on a tavern to try to figure out what the fuck to do. So we decided to dig up the scrying orb that we all pretty much unanimously remembered. Oh wait, we have to return this. Fuck. As we pulled it out. But we used it to figure out where his parents landed, and ironically enough, they were looking where Cracker went. Uh, so uh, yeah, we basically caught them in a deal with seeing names here. Unfortunately, being a visual memory and only seeing the player twice isn't. Okay, it's not in any of our actors' pages. So somebody refresh my memory. What the fuck the cat's name was?
I don't think anybody remembers.
Fuck. Okay, the cat
The black and
with
white cat.
the mistress that I originally had Crying Orb before somebody fucking stole it. Actually talking with Cracker's parents and trying to strike a deal to help quote find them. Thankfully, we basically show up at the mistress' doorstep and invalidate that deal by being already there by the time that they're getting ready to start to figure out where the fuck he went. Uh, we do a meet and greet, hug session, talking on that. I get scammed out of 5 gold coins because apparently they had plenty of money to do 5 just fine. I did not do that. Fuck me and my altruism, I guess. Uh, and we finally give the crying orb back after lots of fisting on the part of Cracker. Um, we decide to uh reconvene at another tavern of the parents' choosing. Exactly why, but we were trying to put together everything we had and figure out what to do. Remembered that Zhao had a fuck ton of books from Arcanoloth that was supposedly hoarding some of the other pages. So we sifted through, and I think we found a couple that we shoved in. And although we still missing one, to our surprise, book preemptively into the aforementioned individual, the scholar, which is somewhat concerning. How do we put pages in a book that's no longer a book if we find that last page? But I suppose it's a bridge we'll be crossing today.
He, he, the book is still there. The book fell
Oh,
onto the floor, and then from the book, a projection of his form horizon.
oh, right. They haven't transferred out of space. My bad. My memory's a little shaky. think
Mhm.
that covers the core basics of it, the cliff notes. Probably details I'm missing somewhere.
Well, anyone has anything to add?
Did I mention that I stole the orb back?
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
About to fucking dig through your character sheet. Freaking double
Now, now, there is no need to check others' character sheets. That's my job. Mm,
I think Delta got it all. What I can remember. What I was gonna say. If you asked me to recap.
mhm. Well, Brett, Einir, do you have anything to add?
I don't have anything to add. Aina's laptop may have just completely crapped out the connection because it's still
Oh,
running, but the screen is dead, and the push to talk didn't work. So
Oh joy.
Yeah, they just left the game. I don't see them in the player list.
oh. But did they still hear the things, at least from you, or will there be a need for another recap?
Brett?
they heard the recap. I don't think there's anything for them that they wanted to specifically add. So
Okay.
apparently, it died right after Shovel's joke. So stole the bandwidth too, or something.
I'm the
Hmm.
bandwidth bandit. There it goes.
Well, I suppose we can hold a little bit, see if they recover.
Hmm.
They're back in the game.
The
That should
loading
give them
everything
time.
back up.
I can hear you being antsy pantsy in the background.
All right, everything's back up. I have no idea why my laptop did that.
Hmm. Okay. There's something I'm missing. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm. Seemingly that's everything. Hmm. Unless I forgot someone, but well, I'll just remember this later. Anyway, everyone feeling ready?
Yeah.
Ready as I can be.
I'm good.
Alright, in that case, I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom.
Do 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 do.
Apologies for the wait. The hot chocolate decided to finally catch up.
Alles gut.
Now just to make a small adjustment. Just before beginning, I was meant to finish it earlier. Uh, However, I was too busy with my studies, so I have to finish it right now. I mean, like right before the game, so I'm just checking if everything is there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Where is this token then? Mhm. Ah, I see. Of course, makes sense. Uh, I was looking for a token for one particular character, and I couldn't find it. Only to realize that's because I accidentally made him a player character, not an NPC, and they're in two different folders. There it is. Oop. Yes, that's done. There we go. For what it's worth, that should be it. Anyway, as we finished on the cliffhanger, which was Scholar telling you that we need to talk. Now, where was this scene? No, yeah, where is the music? Boop. Yeah, that works. Anyway, everyone ready?
Hi.
Yep.
Yep.
Wonderful. Yeah, he should be standing here. So yeah, the book fell onto the floor. Its pages from its pages suddenly appeared a ghostly visage in the form of a scholar, as he once was. Which obviously got noticed by everyone else in the tavern. And now all the curious eyes pretty much on you.
didn't didn't I pressure them last round with your intimidation because we're talking big, holding your nose out of shit?
Yeah, but that was for a different instance.
Zhao's gonna start putting away the books that don't need to be out anymore.
Mhm.
It does not have recordings of our last. Oh, weird.
What are you trying to figure out, Delta?
Oh, the chat log doesn't have my intimidation roll. Last play. Did we literally pass play only 2 weeks? That's. Oh,
What
it
do you
was.
mean? It's right there, 18.
Oh, roll up high enough. That was later in the session. Oh, bud.
Hmm. But yes, where was I? It did work for that one instance, but now their attention is grabbed again. Because you can see how Scholar looks them over and just stays asleep. And suddenly all of them instantly fall asleep where they sat or stood.
Plato's mouth was about halfway open, getting ready to bark at them again when he watches them all are narcoleptic. What the hell? I suppose that works. Like I waited
I
until we were
propose
somewhere
we-
more private.
That would be we do need more privacy. It is a tavern, I'm sure they have a room upstairs.
Well, considering
If someone would kindly carry me there.
you just knocked out everyone in here, probably, and he looks over at the barkeep, who probably has the keys to the room upstairs.
Not only that, it will also take their memories of the passing hour. Do you want to recall anything?
Boot it.
Well, I'm sure one of these three can lockpick, and Lucas just points at the three to his right.
Lock it. Borrow the
Don't his parents have a room here?
that too.
Well, we do as it would be, but I don't think our two-person room is big enough for. That's what each for 6 of us.
No,
6, 7.
I'm just gonna grab the key ring and we're gonna go ahead and poke ahead upstairs. Sometimes some taverns have little planning rooms for adventures. Utilize that.
Zhao just starts shoveling books into his bag of holding faster.
I'm making use of the fact that the bar keeps my wineskin. And while I'm also
Stealing stuff.
okay, a little wine is not gonna be the end of the world, Mister. I stole a precious family heirloom, fucker.
I put it back.
We forced you to put it back, otherwise you wouldn't have.
Yeah, but it's back.
But he did put it back.
Are
You
gonna
need to
put that wine
discipline your
back?
child more.
Are you gonna put that wine back?
By the cycle of nature, eventually it'll be back in wine, maybe.
He does raise a good point. You belittle him for stealing, yet you yourself steal just now.
I didn't say I wasn't a hypocrite. But there are definitely
that
measures of
excuses you
magnitude
have?
depending on our measures of magnitude of our sin. A little wine
Ah.
is different than a family fucking heirloom. Anyways, risking keys.
hmm The keys aren't that hard to find. The ring with them is just on the belt of the barkeep.
I'll pluck it off him and make my way with my ill-gotten wineskin. Stairs up over there.
Couldn't we have just asked Lucas to walk through a bunch of doors and unlock it from the inside?
We have so many
Probably.
options.
Well, excuse me for going for the mundane route. Jeez.
Keys, lockpicking, walking through doors.
As well as many other things. After all, it is just a door.
Why don't we just kick it down?
We could have done that too.
That's
My
how-
main
You
leg,
don't need
my
to
legs are pretty
damage
strong.
the doors.
That would have been more fun.
I'm drunk, but I'm not belligerent. If nobody else is going to stop me, I'm also going to scoop up the book, start making my way to the stairs.
I'm following.
hmm
Zhao grabs the last of his books and follows as well.
Oh.
All right, this is one time you use the. I forgot you have. Oops! I'm moving you. Where'd I go? There I am.
Under me.
I accidentally selected both tokens.
Who's covering my token?
I don't know. Oh. Play it hide and seek.
Oh wait, why is it keep selecting
you?
you?
Still have me selected.
Stop it! I keep accidentally drag selecting level 2 from that one instance Friday.
Well, also as you picked up the book, the ghostly visage did disappear.
Well, I'm gonna place it down on the ground carefully, but nudge it towards the once it's open. There you go.
He looks around before nodding. Yes, that works.
There's only so much privacy we can get, what with, other beings having a scent. But this would be better than nothing.
Indeed. Well, considering the amount of trouble you all went through to bring me back, even if one page is still missing, I did regain most of my memory. So, before we continue, if you have any questions regarding anything, I would be happy to answer.
Are you the same Arcanoloth from the Legend of the Starblessed?
That's right.
Knew it.
I'm the one who helped the Starblast to defeat my brother and whatnot.
Oh, he was your brother. Okay then.
Yes.
Sibling rivalry. Oh, fun. Look to
It wasn't much.
I look over to Cracker. That sibling rivalry is like, hey, at this point, it might as well be us.
I wouldn't call it a simple rivalry. The situation was more difficult than that. The power my brothers have obtained would have bring destruction not only of our own plane and yours, but the whole cosmic balance. It was in the interest of every living creature to bring him down.
I give him a solid look, kind of sort of a stare down, before I take a swig from my wine flask. I just said, you're probably right, but after all of the crap I have been, all the shit I've been involved in, let a man pretend that things can be normal, even if for a little bit. I do understand the scope, it's just, I wish it wasn't that big. Anyways, continue, sorry.
Of course, for what it's worth, I am sorry that you all got wrapped up in it.
Well, hopefully this prophecy will be coming to an end soon, and oh no, long ago I wished to be someone of prominence, or at least have a point and a purpose, but now I don't know if I can handle the limelight much anymore.
Actually, can you repeat this? I didn't understand a
Oh, my accent.
single thing.
Okay. He, paraphrase, he's basically saying, well, it sounds like we're getting close to the end of the prophecy, hopefully. And he was joking that long ago he wished he had importance and actually a pertinence to the world instead of just being constantly in the background as a failure. But now he's kind of flipped on his head. It's like, can I just all this? Because contextually, going nearly nonstop for like, and he's not had like a moment to have normalcy.
I assure you, this whole thing will be over in the next following days.
God. There falls. Oof. Another
But
swig.
I'll elaborate on this more later.
I open to pass the baton to anyone else who has any further questions or statements. Okay, not a lot of questions. This is the problem with not having
I got my
webcam.
answer.
The problem not having
I got
web.
my answer without asking, so. Sorry.
Out of curiosity, what was your initial question?
When will we be done?
Ah,
When will it be over?
no, fair enough. And most, of course, I want to apologize to you, Cracker. Could you have been wrapped in all of this very unvoluntarily? You are not responsible for the circumstances of your birth. No one ever is.
Nah. This is what it is. I feel pretty alive right now, so. I guess that's a good thing.
Everyone can roll insight.
Inside.
Insight.
Oh, come on, I have a proficiency with this. Man, that wine was stronger than I thought it was, I guess. Everyone rolled higher than me. Fuck. What the fuck did they put in this wine? Fucking moonshine?
Well, while Plato is seemingly a bit distracted and... Yeah. For Zhao and Lucas... Well, looking at the score, do notice that at Cracker's words, his eyes narrowed just a little bit, as if For a split second, he considered saying something else, but then changed his mind quickly.
I'm not sure we needed insight for that.
It was a very subtle facial things.
No, I understand why you had us roll for it. I just meant that what Cracker actually said out loud, knowing his character. Yeah.
I see. Right. With all the questions out of the way, I guess it's time to lay out the things as they are. You have mostly brought me back, and that surely would have been noticed. I regained most of my power, and I can even feel where the last page is. Sadly, it's not in the most convenient of places.
Never is.
Surely you remember the Arakokra wizard that was following you around, and also hunting for pages and the book himself.
Vaguely.
Gonna be time for a rematch then?
Indeed.
I'll get my poultry seasoning. If only for the sake of distracting. I point towards Zhao.
I'm afraid it won't be this easy. I'm not sure if it was clear until now, but he is the devoted follower of my brother, and he is very keen on breaking him out of his prison. And as it would be, yes?
Considering what we've gone through the past 2 weeks, we've been literally to hell and back. What more could this man possibly throw at us that we couldn't have, at least in some part, already experienced?
The Tarask.
Okay, well, we saw it, but supposedly it melted. Supposedly.
I don't trust that.
But honestly, you know, if a Trask happens, not even entire city guard would be able to do anything about it, let alone us.
Well, this is correct, that is not the concern here. Being the devoted follower of my brother, he did manage to get a combined army of fiends, devils, demons, demons, and such. And his army grows stronger every day as he summons more and more into material plane.
Doesn't that have a finite limit? In the sense that... I don't know. I hear stories about it, like deals with devils. And Plato keeps trying to go on, but he realizes that his actual magical knowledge is so fucking vapid that all he's got is folk tales. Not one soul, right?
That's right, and this soul is devoted to my brother. That what gives him the power to do everything else.
Weird currency exchange, but alright. What context? I was about to try and say deals with devils and yada yada. Usually it takes a cost. To have a lot would be problematic. Then I remembered how inept my character is with magic, and I had to go back to folklore. Getting too smart for my own good.
But didn't he literally make a deal with a devil?
Listen, he can be smart and dumb at the same time.
I mean, what he did in his character backstory, it wasn't exactly a deal. It was a bet that he lost.
Close enough.
I mean, it's slightly different than signing up a devilish contract Because it was pretty much just a drinking context with the person he didn't know was a devil. So, yeah. Besides the point where we were. Right. What's more, I'm afraid the page he possesses does give him exact idea of the ritual that sealed away my brother, and the means of undoing it. Which means the confrontation is inevitable and you would have to prepare.
Well, historically in crowds, I've been quite a keen help. I just make sure that I'm not 10 feet under. Context of preparing, in the past few fights I remember being, usually I ended up being the mobile blender.
Well,
Don't we have-
although. Yes?
Don't we have a way to contact the circus?
Do we still have a
You
favor
do?
from them?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Oh! I don't do the inventory what we have. I'm not playing the bard. I don't have the social points constantly talking to everyone. A lot of the social contracts we make just out of my ear.
At the end of the whole thing with the circus, you were given quote-unquote a calling card. Madame Macabre's troop is just a kiss away. Take it as you will.
I wonder. I should bring that up. I wonder if they would be miffed if we called them in advance so they also had time to prepare if we were going to call on them? Or would that consider that the spent? I think they would be irrational enough to understand if we were calling them ahead of time so they could prepare.
I mean, if there's any mages around in the city, we might be able to also do some form of sending a mail or something to
Oh yeah,
let them know.
that's probably actually better than burning the trees, because I'm probably knowing how magically potential they are. That literally brings them here, so it probably would be overkill. So we could probably just send a message out.
Will probably be harder to find than in Candlekeep, but
There's a market that's probably not as angry with us as it used to be.
That's a good start. They may not be fighters, but I'm sure their talents will be helpful. But you would need much more allies than that. You are about to go against the whole army. You would need an army of your own.
Trying to think of who else we help that we may have contact with. We have the old fart over in. I keep calling it the Mages College because I can't.
Candlekeep.
Fuck, sorry. Getting the blinds blurred. Candlekeep, but don't really have anyone big. He's got tenure, but he's not like head of a department there. And I don't want to deal with the paperwork again. So trying to request Candlekeep probably require like thousands and thousands of paper cuts. Ugh.
He could probably do the paperwork for you.
or just give the message to him, and then maybe he'll handle the paperwork and enlist the.
Yeah, he could be just
Rest of
a
Candlekeep.
valuable, as they say, Rolodex of contacts that he may be able to pull, get some extra help on that. When we saved his bacon. Not necessarily that he owes us, but he may still want to help. Anyone else we can think of to pull from?
The dragon in the cave.
Oh, yeah. Well, he kind of already gave us the favor of that one completing page.
True. Though, I am of the opinion, even if he just sending to him, hey, heads up, this thing is gonna happen.
Not.
If he wants to join, it's
Yeah.
there. Because I'm sure an army of demons and devils and fiends of all stripes would probably impact his reading negatively.
Yeah.
Negatively.
So that's another contact to reach out to. So we've got the circus, the adept.
Zoog could see if Faye wished to help.
Digits turn. If my trip through the Feywild has taught me anything, they are a pain in the ass to deal with. If you are going to do
Not
that,
Feywild.
well, Feywild.
Although
Feywilds have the Fey. They stay in the Feywilds, and the Fey that I encountered there are a pain in my ass. If you're going to call upon them, I'm gonna leave that. I don't want to get tangled up in all that mess either. They're like a different type of bureaucracy. Ugh.
Zoog meant Oldwood Fae, but Feywild Fae might help too, since massive problem might affect other planes. Also, Zoog could ask other Zoog. Not sure if noble status will be enough to get other Zoog to help, but Zoog can ask Zoogwood.
On the topic of the Feywild, there's also the one lord that apparently owes us a favor and didn't take.
Star Daddy.
Start. What?
Yes.
I'm sorry, if Plato gives you a
I
swing
was
when you
gonna
phrase
say
it like that. You have to make it weird.
Hey, Cracker's the one who said it.
Oh.
I'm just joking about it.
Oh, now we're just throwing blame around now, huh?
He literally called him Star Daddy or Star
I was the
Grandpappy or
one
something
who
like
did
that.
say it first.
Grief. So we have all our slew of contacts. Just need to reach out to them and see which ones will chip in. Hopefully most will, considering the stakes at hand.
That's a good start. Especially since if we would want to confront them, we would have to do it on their own grounds. Undoubtedly, this wizard will target the only key to breaking the prison, which is Cracker.
Cool.
And I have no doubt he would have means to track him down, which is I would also suggest a healthy amount of haste and not staying in the city. If the army is brought here, it will be a massacre.
Well, one thing we can definitely do while we're out getting the sending messages sent, probably going to be in the same shopping district for mages and such. Probably see if we can get him protection from scrying and the like. Since, well, now he's such a key component. Cracker. Buy us maybe a little more time.
Though, given we've met the Aarakocra already, and the Aarakocra knows that we were the ones that had the book, I feel like if we didn't do all four of it, or all five of us, it's likely to be a moot point.
Yeah, okay, fair. So it'd probably hike the prices a bit, but well, I don't know. We can probably haggle it down. I got 70 gold pieces, but you know how mages are. They're always charging an arm and a leg, sometimes quite literally.
Theppic, quick question.
Yeah.
Would Lucas know if sending style spells are often like locked to same plane or not?
I'm sorry, run this by me again.
Like, if Brett is remembering correctly, sending is like specifically creatures on the same plane.
That's
I'm
right.
and I'm asking if that's something that Lucas would remember / know.
I'd argue an
Yeah,
Arcana.
sure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's such a minor thing. Why
Fair enough.
stretch it out?
Okay.
Do you relay this information?
I mean, I was going to in a bit slightly different order as like a wrap up of the meeting kind of thing.
Okay. Well, no,
Because Lucas,
sorry. No, go on. I shouldn't be talking over you. You have the worst problem with social coordination. That's something I should be aware of.
I was just gonna say, like, at end of basically while wrapping up, Lucas would say, "So we need the cost to buy 4 sendings, one for whatever message to get to the Feywild is, and there was something else that we just talked about that I have already forgotten as a follow-up action to do. Oh, and then scrying for 5. Scry blocking for 5 of us.
We
as
may
far as
just have
just
to get
current running of what we need to go and get or think about.
Yeah, which at that bulk price, it may be better if we just see if the magic shops have like a bulk object that we could just huddle around for that instead of 5 individual casts of whatever it takes. God.
Potentially.
Okay, wait. I have 70 gold pieces and a bunch of raw gold ore nuggets. Maybe that'll help us offset the price. Yeah, I know. We're still carrying that. We haven't had time to slow down and pawn some shit, okay? Any other ideas, or should we start moving on these for now?
Should we just go straight to the market and start asking around, or go back to the mistress and ask if she knows where to go for the best?
Maybe I suppose we could go
Think
pay
so.
the mistress's place a quick visit and ask the cat to ask the question. I don't think we need to pay a whole, sit down and talk with that. Quick, hey, does your boss happen to know where to get some good quality magic stuff? Because we're gonna have some issues that we want to prepare for.
Hey, I know it's only been like 4 hours, but we have a question.
Well, that's why I don't want to bother them entirely again. Just a quick. Well, that's a toss-up. I think the market probably will have at least most of what we have, and then we can go to
Alright.
purge of whatever we couldn't fulfill.
Or even just to also lay a heads up in case her divination hasn't revealed the looming potential. Potentially have an extra set of hands to gather others.
And we're just preparing to pull every string in the book right now.
Yep.
If it's an incursion, yeah.
All right, so that's settled. I think our first stop is going to be to the market post haste. See what services we can conjure, get our whatever gear we need ready. Any objections?
Nope.
All right.
I hope there's orbs.
What?
I need a new one. You guys made me put mine back.
We will get you your own scrying tool after this whole mess is done, okay? I like lean over on the side of the bed and I just slap his cheeks between my palms, make him look at me. After this ordeal is over, we can enroll you in a class about divination, okay? Right now, let these petty grievances aside.
Yeah.
I give a few head pats and I go back over. Start scooping the book up and Lucas, you've been the best at making sure this has been secure. Again, I hate to say it, you're the most competent, straight individual and straight-minded individual in this group.
However, given that I am
It's the only
now
straight
under
case.
contract,
Oh shit!
do
Right
you want me to hold it?
now, I question your mentality at times, but at the same time, you're not drunk 80% of the day, and
He holds
don't
out
have.
his paw.
Yep. You're not drunk 80% of the day, and don't also have a 5 favorite discount.
Hey. Yeah, you're right.
Book is stashed away.
Desperation. All right. Palms together and prepare to head out. I also peer my head over the banister to see if people are still dozing.
They are.
I make a quick effort to camper on over and drop the keys onto the little stool here before heading on out, because I don't need to keep those. Come on, everyone.
I think I want to pickpocket this person.
Sure, roll me your sleight of hand.
God damn it! And I'm right around the corner too. The only one who could.
I
see
haven't done
Zhao.
it in a while.
Oh, that's a heavy coin pose.
Zhao's
20 gold
Perfect.
pieces.
Zhao's gonna swipe some meat off one of the ignored tables as he goes by.
Mm-hmm.
See the if Plato could have seen it, he would have literally said, "See the measures of evil. A little wine is probably less expensive than gold, but."
And his parents were there and didn't say anything.
Well, his parents are enabling him.
Parents probably stole something from the other guy.
Probably.
Ah, there it is. And so you're out onto the local world map. As the Neverwinter is yours to explore. Be wary of the time you spend. But not too much.
Well, we're gonna keep brisk pace. Well, if we have to be a little bit careful about our time, Mistress is over here, and the quote unquote market's way over there, and there's only one fucking bridge to get there. So maybe we should pay to Mistress.
Just stop at hers first. Yeah.
Yeah, don't even need to quote unquote load the map. We're just gonna ask the cat at the door to run a question by her quick.
You could just swim.
No.
Zhao could
If we didn't
swim.
wanna, if we didn't want to pay the mistress a visit, we could just swim across.
Swimming through lakes that go through the large cities is usually a bad idea.
So yeah, sparing Fefek from having to shift through the map, we're literally just gonna like knock on the front gate.
Mhm. It takes a bit, but eventually the door opens. Yes, how can I?
Yeah, I know.
You again.
It's only for a quick question. Realize what we're going to do, but we don't have the right questions to it. There's a storm looming on the horizon, and we're probably going to realize that the average marketplace have. Does your mistress happen to be powerful suppliers of arcane supplies?
We'll need a few sendings, cross planar sending, and potentially scrying.
Yeah, scrying protection.
Well,
We could have gone to the market first, but the way this city is structured, figured it's better to bug you now. Wait a little while. We're not like actively being hunted. Try not, try not to dally too much.
Yeah, we would prefer to deal with the demon incursion soon as we can. So
Fine, I'll go ask them.
All right, thank
Wait
you.
here.
And we patiently wait. I don't want to push his buttons more than I have to.
Mhm. It takes a bit. Certainly longer than one expects. You could always swear you heard shouting on the inside at some point. Still, soon enough the door once again opens. Mm, What kind of mess did you get yourself into?
If you wanted the whole story, we'd have to actually come in and like sit down for a good solid 30 minutes. That's
I feel like we don't need to do that. We can just say the book told us that that there's fiends gathering to try to unlock a big demon, and we need to go stop it and gather some allies. So we need to send messages to gather allies.
we're basically calling every favor we have in our book for a potential war for the ages.
Usually I wouldn't believe such things from some group of beatdowns. However,
Hey, Zook is noble.
Fair.
I saw a Tarask
Really,
and I lived to tell about it. That should be something.
really, I couldn't tell. Either way, the mistress was insistent that I should lend my services to you in your cause. For apparently it is real and it is of great importance. With that, give me just a moment.
Oh right, I just realized something. This guy has got like his fingers in the black market, all the shady dealing. Of course
Black
he.
market, sneaking people in and out of places.
Of course, this dude would probably know where the good shit, if expensive shit, is.
Let's see. Well, one thing at a time. Tell me you can see this.
Yes.
Yep. I love that his last name is Goodwill.
Thank you. Whoops, the flavor text is wrong. Give me a moment. There you go, continue reading.
I don't know why it's trying to load an image render.
Yeah, I'm having that issue too. I'm a little bit sad that it won't load his picture.
That's weird, that should have his token there. Let me see how it is on stream. Well, that's weird. Give me a moment. Interesting.
It's being stubborn.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, while I'm trying to fix it, you are free to read the rest of the information.
Enemy armies movement in oral state. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a race against the clock, and moreover, the longer we dally, the more men. Oh, there we go. I mean, it's
There we go, yep.
oversized.
Oh,
but
that is huge. But I can see him.
Wonderful. I guess that does require me grabbing, because so I don't have to write it all, you know, in real time. I have pre-written everything along with the tokens, but I guess the tokens don't carry over the inserting images doesn't work over that well. So I guess I'll have to reinsert them myself, which is fine. At
Yeah.
least everything else is working.
Works a little better if I scrunch it.
I just realized what he's wearing.
Yeah,
Never really
it's a
zoomed
fancy
in on
suit
it.
with the sleeves torn off and the fucking tie undone.
And the tie untied, yes.
Fashion
You
over
guys
nothing.
never noticed that?
I never. The arms blended in with the suit.
Yeah,
it was
when
like
the
a
token was
image.
small, you didn't really notice it. I thought it was just
Yeah.
I may have noticed just now when they said something. Even when it was big on my feet, I didn't notice it.
We can see who have all the perception here. Either way. Where was I? As it would be, I am ready to provide my services as informant. Me and my underlings? No, what is a good word?
henchman.
Workers? No. Spy masters? Let's go with spy masters. Me and my spy masters will scout ahead and will keep you posted on what is transpiring.
Any help is plenty of help.
As for the more material help and contacting others, Mistred said you already have what you need to contact everyone in your hand. Something about the keys away or something.
Everyone? There was more than one person that was involved. Huh. And
I mean, maybe they have sending capable mages in the circus.
yeah, they're more utilitarian than they are combat. They could probably like we were gonna call upon them to fight directly. We should find an open space at least. Do it, unless they get stuck in the walls or something. I don't know. I don't know how this card works.
Outside Neverwinter.
We can just go
Yeah,
a
there's a
bit north
gate
of
just
it.
due north from here. I'm not sure how we're gonna keep in contact with you to keep tabs on things, but I'm certain you have ways of getting messages. We won't be leaving town for a
Maybe.
little bit.
Worry not. Worry not. All the messages will be delivered with utmost haste.
Son. Thank you, Mr. Goodwill. Keeping tabs on things is horrible. I will give him an actual courteous bow for once. Or I give him. And I will look to the other side. Alright, let's get to the edge of town. Gate's not that far from here. And let's get that card ready.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go out the front gates. Guards. Find the nearest open clearing.
This clearing looks like a good spot for a circus. Literally 20 feet from the gate. This spot looks good.
We
Well,
just turn around, the gate's right there.
Really any point of hiding it from the guards? Don't want them getting stuck in walls and shit. Don't know if they'll bring them or them and their equipment, all that other stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might dazzle the guards a little bit, but they've probably been through worse at this point.
As we go through the gate, we should probably let the guards know. Don't worry, just calling some friends. Don't worry about it.
Make them initially suspicious and wonder what the fuck we're doing.
Because I feel like they'd be more suspicious if it appeared out of nowhere.
I also feel like we probably should go further north for where we're actually setting up to fight.
Well, do we want to keep pushing all the way out? I told him we weren't gonna. Well, he would know. He's got spy masters. He knows if we're gonna push.
I mean, doing it right outside the walls of Neverwinter is just as bad as doing it literally inside the walls, because
I'm not.
don't you
okay.
remember the fireballs?
Let me put it this way: the time scale that's in my head is not hours. I'm thinking like 2 days top. Actually, crack this.
Sure, but remember the fireballs?
Yes, I remember it. I'm just saying we don't have to flee to the countryside just yet.
We'll wait till after we burn down half Neverwinter for that.
Lucas! We fuck you. Fine, if you're
How many
overly
fireballs
worried,
would that
we'll
take?
go too far from Neverwinter, but we'll station a camp outside. We'll go ahead and head up to the edge of map and go see where we could set up camp near Neverwinter, but not right next to.
Let's see.
Trying to strategic areas. Maybe if we. Well, okay. Half of us have a climbing speed. Probably do. Horse is definitely probably going to be a bonus for cover. Gotta play Total War Shogun.
If I had to roll for it, I'd be fine. I'm double proficient in athletics.
Yeah, the only problem. Well, wait, no. I think I have a skill now that just makes me ignore.
We can climb. We're fine.
While you aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces across liquids on your turn without falling during the move. So I kind of have a climbing. Kind of. I can't stop while climbing, otherwise I fall off.
You can parkour up it.
You can run up walls.
Parkour! Parkour!
You're a Jesus lizard and you can run up walls.
No, I'm a ninja. I run on water.
That's what a Jesus lizard does.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, I suppose we can look at the greater map later. Deal with the contact making now. This seems to be an open enough space that carts come in, they won't be merged into buildings and walls or whatever.
I thought it was only one cart out of character. I thought they all like piled into one cart. Did they not?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
Think so.
it's bigger on the inside.
it's been a while, okay? I don't exactly remember all the details.
It's been a long few days between the storybook and then hell.
I mean, okay, yeah.
bandits.
For all of our viewers, well, let's put it in the context. Our characters have not had a moment of full rest. It's been kind of one chaos after another. So, things are going to be jumbled. Speaking of jumbled, fucking NASCAR.
Probably
Well.
Lucas.
I should have muted.
It's okay.
I mean, I don't have it written, but if we had decided Lucas has it, then Lucas would use it when we're at the place too.
All right, boy, pucker up.
So Lucas would get in here-ish, and then
Yeah,
take
have
the
a good-
card out and
Big grab.
just kiss it.
You grab
Mhm.
Gavin, pull him out of the way in case it's a spontaneous cart.
Hmm. As you kiss the card, you see how the outline of leaves appear on it as it starts to glow. The card suddenly jumps out of your hand and expands into a whole shape of a giant door that then opens, and out of it rolls out a familiar looking carriage. Whoop. Pulled over by a nightmare. As the carriage comes to a stop, thankfully not hitting anyone in the process, Of course, another familiar face. Detectives is containment. Well, you have called and so we arrived. Hello, darlings. Long time no see.
It has been a minute. We didn't exactly remember the dimensions required. We were kind of bracing for like the whole shebang to come out. But, yeah. Trying to do us a bit of arcane favors. You are aware there is a scuffle on the horizon, and we need to pull strings, but those strings are a bit out of our reach. Figured magical entrepreneurs that you are of the arts. Oh, sorry, I'm breaking character here. I've got my caretaker asking me to get pancake because they got their favorite food. I'll finish off by saying we need to call upon your talents to reach out to some places that are practically across the plane to see if they can help us with coming. Well, I'll put it bluntly, war we're about to deal with. Ooh. Okay.
Think we should wait for him or
It's probably only a couple minutes. It's just snacks for pancake, right?
I think it's a couple of seconds. He said he just grabbing pancake.
I'm confused now, but okay.
I don't know.
Also, Fefik, I asked a question and yeah.
yeah, I am thinking.
Okay.
So what kind of noble is Zhao?
So to the Zoogs, he quite literally. So the oldest Zoogs who were raised on the right pouch are nobles in their culture, and he's one of the oldest living Zoogs in his wood currently.
I see. What kind of government do they have? Monarchy?
It's like a mix between an oligarchy and oh, what's the name of the other one?
Dictatorship?
No, it's not a dictatorship.
Elective monarchy? No, definitely not.
So it's definitely a form of
Theocracy?
oligarchy, but they also they will call upon whichever Zoog is the most knowledgeable about a given thing and give them a position of authority whenever there's something going on that involves that position. Like, if they need to suddenly build a forge, they will find the Zoog that actually knows the most about building forges, and that Zoog will be put in charge of getting this forge set up.
Makes sense. Yeah, it is a possibility.
Cool. That would be very amusing.
Just as looks though, let's not stretch it out too much. I have only. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Thankfully, you didn't miss much. We were just discussing another potential allies. Either back to your question.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's so. Sure, we would be happy to lend our carriage to get you whenever you may need to go. This plane or another.
Well, that solves the conundrum of sending only working on the plane on. Second problem is can anybody even past it? Look.
Past what?
Okay, sending. Okay, our little scholar friend does not have sending as a spell. So
No, But they just said that they would literally take us to the
Oh,
places.
well, touche.
My understanding.
I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
trying not to inconvenience the push of borrowing the carriage that long. Oh,
It was probably like
Oh.
instant.
I don't know magic, man. I'm a thunk. I punch things.
Not with no common sense.
No, so please, darling, after the show you put on, and considering the whole brawl with the size devil thing, we are happy to assist you as long as it is needed. Within the reasonable limits, of course.
To be fair, if we don't get this done and dealt with, I'm certain you won't have much people left to entertain, shall we say. It's kind of scary. Right, okay. Got transportation to get to where we're going. What's our first stop?
Give me a moment, I'm almost done. Too many. Windows are open.
Need yet another monitor.
Another ally have been added.
Okay.
I hope the picture works.
Yes, it does.
It does.
So, travel constraints are no longer considered. That's good. Oh, I see. Okay, so each individual applies their army value. Okay, I thought that was more like what is the current running value of what we're fighting. Fair enough. So, who do you think up first? Probably the person who's going to take the most time to reach out to their own contacts. Thinking Candlekeep?
Probably. Lots of paperwork.
Yeah.
Would make sense for Candlekeep first.
Well, let's hope that your parking permit is valid, because they're going to complain.
It said it was good for a year, if I remember correctly. So.
Oh shit, right. We actually literally had to have a permit to come in anyways. Ah! Oh! I'm getting post paperwork migraine for some reason.
Also, to distract you, Delta, but there is apparently someone trying to sell something.
Yep. Fuck off.
I hate those sweet fake words. Anyway, where were we? Oh, Candlekeep it is. I hope you're fine with us parking outside. We wouldn't want to get too much attention by parking right in the middle of the visitor square. Not before performance is ready.
Listen,
Yeah,
2 to 3 minutes of walking into the town is leagues better than days trying to travel by foot. Okay, I can totally understand parking outside.
Very well. All aboard then.
I'll usher everyone to pile on in. You should probably get your little pets in the stable.
That's what he was about to do.
Sorry, I've even though I'm probably here, I seem to have kind of started rallying people in this last few episodes. I didn't mean to
Just
be the
make-
leader,
just
but
make
I'm
sure to-
turning into it.
Just make sure to leave
I do try to leave some room for other people to speak if they pressure to, but a lot of times we're getting on dead air and obligated. You can't dad
Right.
joke that one. Sorry.
And
mean,
so
I'm-
everyone aboard. I mean, as you step inside the carriage, it is on the inside. Is almost greater than the circus tent itself. As you can see, other circus members going around their business, carrying things around, rehearsing and whatnot.
I kind had it in my head that was like a really, really long carriage. I didn't realize it was gonna be full on TARDIS.
We prefer to carry everything with us. It's much more convenient.
Everything in the kitchen sink too. Points to the kitchen sink
Yeah.
over in the corner, still dripping.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I had to make-
Said it also means if the carriage get lost in traffic, we also get stranded. But, everything has its cost.
Well, I imagine if you're stuck in traffic, he air quote. Not really sure how this thing gets stuck in traffic when it practically teleports everywhere. You have everything you need to basically camp out. Suggestion.
You would be surprised of the complications of interdimensional travel. Anyway, to the Candle Keep. With that, the door closes and you can feel how the carriage is forcefully pulled forward.
Yeah, probably with already the rebound trauma of the paperwork, maybe I shouldn't question if the travel.
It takes all but few moments before Madame opens the door as you see outside the familiar gates of the Candle Keep.
Okay. Shouldn't be long. More than an hour.
Don't worry,
tops.
we aren't going anywhere without you.
Oh, well, thank you. We have extra means of contacting you again right away. Alright, everybody off. In. Have our papers off.
Lucas pulls out the permit for the four of us.
I mean, the main gates are open for everyone.
Yeah, this is the
visiting and
public
whatnot.
quarters.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, but this is the part that we'll need the other for ourselves. Lucas is already pulling it out as we're walking to.
The guard takes time to look through the permission assaulting all of you before giving the permission back. You are free to enter. Cause no trouble.
I flipped him
Well-
off.
He try. I see him start to raise his hand, and I try to just blast my pot. Don't, please. Don't be here long. Don't want to be here either in the town of bureaucracy. Not.
Nor do, that's the fun of it.
Don't. Don't make me shake my fist at God. Giving that suggestion. I will. I'm trying to remember which one of these was.
Yeah, over here.
Okay.
The
It-
purple one.
I thought the purple was the other thing, and green was the. I thought purple was the post office thing, and the green was the
What post office?
Oh, the paperwork buildings that we had to go through were all over here.
No, I was thinking like because the first time we were in Candlekeep, Lucas kind of split from the party for a minute to send off a letter to Sapphire. So I thought
Oh, yeah.
that's what the purple was. But I might
No,
be
it's
misremembering.
purple because all the members of this particular family are purple.
Okay.
The post office is not important enough of the location to have its established place.
Fair.
Alas. You reach the familiar tower. Thankfully, you still have the letter, so it's not that hard to remember the address.
We'll climb up the steps, give the knocker a few good slams. Well, not like slams, but like thumps.
It takes a bit, but soon enough the door opens, meeting you with Van Beek, the guy you saved from the Master of Flesh dungeon and whatnot.
Xiao still has the keys for that prison.
Why?
Of course. No, just in case.
Alrighty then. Well, as he opens the door, I give a very quick courtesy. Evening. I hope we have to come at another time. You request a service of you and your elder. We have.
Sure, of course. Please, come inside.
I will oblige his request and usher the party inside.
Hmm. Grandpa, the guys that saved me are here. Please wait in the living room. He will be down shortly.
It makes me come to realize we've never actually given ourselves a colloquial name of our party. Just the guys.
Joe sits on a table and pulls out some cookies.
Nice.
Hmm.
How have you not run out yet?
It's only been a few days.
You've been desperate about those cookies, though.
Very eventful few days. Alas. I mean, because of how many events have transpired, it's very hard to imagine the real scale of time here. Alas. It doesn't take long until Elder does descend into the living room, although it does take a bit to go down all those stairs. It is a long tower after all. High tower after all. Good to see you, friends. To what do we owe the pleasure?
I wish this could have been a more cordial and pleasant visit, but this is more of a request for help for something very drastic coming forward. You see, we ever tell him about the prophet stuff?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the one who told us the legend of the Star Blessed.
He's the one who read the book.
Yeah, I literally asked that, and every other party member said that, and you just sounding of him smacking his forehead is like, okay, it's been not had a moment to really rest, so excuse me, that slipped my mind, but yeah, the climax of that prophecy, and we're pulling every string we know. Now I know you're probably not fit for battle and all that. We're not requesting that. Figured if anybody is a font of knowledge for people who could help or chip in or anything like that, be you. In fact, outside of one assistance we got getting here, you're our first step because we kind of know how Candlekeep bureaucracy is and imagined you need as much time as possible for all the paperwork this is probably going to drop. For context, it's going to be a fuckload of demons. We're talking an army coming after the four of us to try and counter this prophecy, obviously.
Like in the legend itself, I presume.
Yeah, funny how time is turning into a flat circle.
This. Well, You see how his grandson puts a hand on his shoulder? They saved me. I think it will only be fair if he repay a favor. Not to mention if it is as this legend described, it's only fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I hate to leverage it as a phrase, but if we don't resolve this, there really won't be much left of anything to enjoy. A big kaboom, you know?
Zhao pulls out the book and just sets it on the floor.
Oh, you're just gonna have him directly talk. Okay. Sure.
The book opens up once again, casting a projection of the scholar. Two skellies there are taken by the surprise. The elder even reaches out for the book where the legend opens it, like holds it up, looks into it, looks at Arcanoloth, looks down back at the Arcanoloth.
He's not actually there. Haven't finished the puzzle that is Find, but it's been
One page missing.
reconstructed enough for him to be cognizant to project himself out. So let him speak the words he needs to speak, I suppose.
And it is the same scholar, yes. As Lucas says as he sees them looking between the storybook and him.
Fascinating. Very not often do I get an opportunity to see someone this. He closes the book, puts it on the table, walks over to the scholar and kind of pokes a ghostly visage with his finger. So well lived in the story. Alas, no need to convince me further. On your comment of not being fit to fight, I'll let you know. A wizard's physical appearance is not a true measure of their strength. I am more than capable of fight. So is Vambek. And I'm sure I can pull few of my colleagues into helping your cause.
Okay.
It would take some time, of course, to cover everyone, but we shall be there when you need us.
This is why we reached out to you first. Again, we know the bureaucracy of Candlekeep. Painfully so.
A very wise decision. Now, give me a moment. With you. I just hope, out of all the things, it copies correctly. Boop. Boop. Save. He should have been added.
Yep.
Yep.
Command wizards ready to bring forth the strongest mass. As an action, you can cast one of these three, single use only. Okay. Yeah, or a wall of force, so defensive into offensive. Got it.
For clarity, is it each of those one use only, or is it one of them and that's it?
One of them.
Okay.
When it's for each, it is written down to avoid confusion.
Alrighty.
So we basically have one free 6th level slot for those 3 spells.
Yeah, the 5th edition is not very kind to wizards on the amount of slots they get, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, well, I will let you know. We're currently, if you have any knowledge of them, from using Madame Macabre's caravan to help get us to where we go. Once we get all of our contacts set and laid out, we'll do our best to come grab you and your associates, and I think obviously they're coming after us. Wherever we go is where it's going to end up happening. Figure out where we're going to plant ourselves for final scuffle, where it's going to get the least amount of people but still be advantageous. I looked at my friends. Do any have any people in the
Out of
military
char-
that we know that might have some strategic knowledge on this?
Out of character, quick, didn't the scholar say that we would likely have to face them on their prepared ground, like where I had assumed it was going to be where the guy was sealed, not really where we
Yes.
choose?
Oh,
It's you marching toward them.
oh.
Before they march towards you. Yes, you know.
I really need to lay off this
Eh?
wine, but damn, it tastes too good.
I mean, think about it. Demonic armor starts marching in your direction. The wizard stays back at his place. While the army fights, he summons more troops that will soon replenish those that have been defeated. Well, from the safety of his house. However, if you go over and pressure him, that shouldn't. I mean, actually, I
I think
shouldn't
my
be
brain
doing
has
such
just
things.
us being did so much that I expected the same, and I forgot this is us taking the.
See, that's the fun thing. It's turning the tables on them.
Okay.
Narrative thing.
Do we? Okay, so brief pause. Then we know where he's stationed.
The scholar
Awesome.
did say that he could feel where the last page was. So
Okay, so the scholar is our compass. Got it. Okay. Then that okay. Don't exactly know right this moment where they are, but we'll come and fetch you, and then we'll lead everyone on the last charge. Now get the paperwork ready and all that. We've got what like for people. I don't want to go back to the Feywilds, but you know, do what you got to do.
No, of course. We shall be waiting for your command then.
Thank you so much. In a weird, like a moment of like levity, he actually comes over and hugs the old man. You tell that as much as he's just trying to put on a charade of like, oh no, I can just drink through all this. There's a building anxiety in him that is starting to show.
He taken by surprise, but he does pat you on the back eventually.
He holds it for like 2 or 3 seconds and then deep breath, let's go, regains composure, and starts gathering his teeth. Alright, what? I hear yelling.
Nothing.
I had started to push to talk of. I was gonna interrupt there, but
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say as we leave, Lucas like finishes like scribbling on a paper quick and says, "I will meet you at the gate. I'm making a small detour," and then takes off.
I don't
At
take
300 feet of turn.
Don't take too long.
And Lucas is gonna just go back to that little post office and send another message to Sapphire of, "Hey, here's what happened. Here's what's happening. I'm the flesh shaper's servant. Now, instead of those, Fiend incursion coming. We'll stop it. Love ya." And just sending that over to Sapphire to keep her up to date with Lucas.
I feel like that's gonna just add so many new questions for your character's wife.
Yes, but if she has the broad strokes of it, then she could use divination or something to figure out more. Whereas if she's completely in the dark, there's less so.
Huh.
That is
Okay.
going to be a one long talk after all of this.
I don't think
If he makes it there, yes.
I mean, for fuck's sake, when this is all over, I don't think Lido is going to remember a month. He's just going to go on one, like, week-long bender of booze. Just forget everything that happened, because he's just...
Boobs?
No, booze. Get the tits
Oh.
out of your brain.
Oh, sorry.
To be fair, I also heard booth.
Fuck off!
That one I missed, and now I'm sad.
Cold showers for the both of you.
Drowning his sorrows and boobs, yeah.
Oh, you heard boobs instead of booze. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, that's one way to deal with all of this.
Spend it on blackjack and hookers.
Mm. As you leave the canal cave, the carriage, of course, is still there.
Okay.
Thapik, how much was the goal to just send a letter there? To magic the letter away?
5.
5 schmeckles.
All right, 5 gold pieces. I Then clarify 5 of what?
I was gonna do 5 but no, I took the 5 gold off.
Mm-hmm.
The price of expediency. Yeah. That's Candlekeep informed. We have their mages at our disposal when the time comes. Oh, we hit them.
You tell
Why are
me.
you talking like that?
I don't know. I think my mind is very slowly deteriorating under the stress.
So we can go to the secluded dragon next, or the Feywild Lord? Lord of Stars?
Lord of
Lord of
Stars. Yes.
Stars.
Feywild can be timey-wimey weirdness.
Yeah, which is why I'm
So I
thinking
say
maybe
that-
we should go to Dragon in the Cave first. Because, you know, we're kind of on a time crunch. The less we play around in realms that don't track with the watch very well, better.
Though the Feywild, the Lord of Stars may also have more people to gather, rather than just being himself, which the dragon is just himself. So I feel like it's valid either way.
Fucking coin flip. On odds, we go to the Feywilds. Evens, we go to the cave. Fuck, we're dealing with the Fey first.
Your fault.
That is.
Packer gets to talk to Sky Daddy. I mean, Star Daddy. Where did I get Sky? Oh, that's from Flight Rising. Okay, never mind.
Why are there so many daddies?
Y'all
Well,
have daddy
so-
issues.
In Flight Rising, all of the dragons that are the lead of the flights have nicknames by the members of the flights, and the Wind Flight, the nickname for their leader is Sky Daddy.
I see. So where to next? Asks Madame.
Well, what's the Feywild? Hey, specifically, I'm looking to Zhao on this one. Oh, the specific domain or whatever that's our father is in.
It's the Lord of Stars domain.
No fancy name to it, just his domain. Wow, wonderful branding.
Don't recall any special name being given to it.
Well, Madam, is that enough information for you? I'm sorry, we don't know the number on the exit you're gonna need to take.
Lord of Stars, Lord of Stars. Wasn't it that Tash face that haven't been seen in a long while? With his realm kind of falling in a state of
We kind of fixed
sleep
that.
or such? Really?
Yeah, you
You
can
really
thank
got-
our fox.
Oh,
In fact,
wow.
our Lord is kind of dated that one comment. It's complicated,
Wow.
okay?
There was a
Wow.
marriage somewhere along the lines. Not with Cracker, but
I
one
don't
of his
think it
relatives.
fucking matters at this point. Let's just get going. Let's let Dazzle the Madam.
Well, I'm not easily impressed, but you really do have your hand in everything, don't you?
I wish we didn't. I wish things were more simpler, but yeah, we're a bit everywhere.
Well then, off we go.
Yippee-ki-yay.
As the carriage once again takes off. Now, where was this map? No, that's a dreamland. So many maps, I should have put them into folders. Eh. Then no. Close, but no. Where was it? Hmm. The dungeons, the fields, the tavern, the forest of shaking eyes. Hmm. No, really, what on earth have I named it?
Are we gonna have to do theater of the mind for this one?
Hmm. You know what? You'll just get a bit of course. Of course. And instead of landing onto the outskirts of the village, the carriage accidentally managed to barge its way right into the throne room.
I love
That'll go
that.
great.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Mhm.
Unfortunately, Cracker, you're gonna have the most leverage in this conversation. I've been leading most of the
Yeah.
He's not in
convos,
a
but
meeting.
he's your uncle, uncle, grandpa. I don't know.
Grandpa.
Star Eddie.
Star
We are
Daddy.
not making that canon.
But that's what he said.
I think it's too late.
So technically, grand, etc., etc., etc.
Grand Star Daddy.
Seventh time's your grandfather.
Something like that.
This- Anyway, the cart is nicely parked over him. But yeah, as you all also fall out of the carriage upon the landing. To the surprise of the Lord of Stars, who, well, was sitting there with a gargantuan cup of tea, well, up to his size. But he is now in the. Well, he was about to drink it, but now it just turns near his mouth as he confusingly looks down at you.
Now goes up and sips
Huh?
some of his tea while he's distracted.
You would need to clamp him. He does hold the cup of tea.
Not even 5 seconds, and you're already causing me. Now get back here.
I actually can't bring him back. I forgot to bring him to front first.
Let me put the to the back. There we go. Try now. There you go. And I mean, if you want, go right ahead. Hmm. Anyway, as the Zhao is mm, climbing the Lord of Stars, who to his size doesn't exactly notice Zug, and the confusion doesn't help either. Allowing Zug, well, unrestricted access to his cup of tea. It is as big as a basin, especially for a Zug.
Perfect.
Yeah. But that's he shakes his head. That's a very interesting way to appear. A bit uninvited, but oh,
We missed the turn at Albuquerque and jumped the guardrail by accident.
mm. Well, the Feywild is a treacherous place for those of the creatures of material plane. Still, considering your help to me in the realm, I won't hold it against you.
I try my best to
So-
use my foot to nudge Cracker.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
So yeah, hi, again.
Hi.
We are here for a reason, of course. We wouldn't just show up this abruptly and uninvited without the urgency behind the situation.
Oh, of course. What is it you're here for?
We may or may not need your help in a surfacing battle slash war that could spread across realms.
Would you please elaborate? What is the nature of such conflict? Don't get me wrong, I do own your favor, but this deploying a whole army of my realm upon material plane may be seen as an invasion attempt without a good reason.
Zhao tosses the book to Cracker in case he needs the Arcana Law to help explain.
I would
Oh.
prefer if you not, because I would prefer not to talk to myself.
That's true.
Aw, fine.
For a GM, that's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
It is awkward
That's
and
true.
it is awkward and it's a role-playing experience. It is for you to interact with the world, not for the world to interact with itself.
It's not a simulator.
True.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but if I could do that, I wouldn't need the players. But that
He
would have
doesn't
make
do
for
it.
a very yeah.
He'll just keep drinking his tea.
Well, someone else's team, but that besides the point. No
I
one.
did say his, meaning the star. Yeah.
Noted. Well, go on, Shawl, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So you're already familiar with your husband's endeavors.
He
No.
squeezes the cup of tea in his hand, but keeps listening.
Saving the world back then. Yada yada. Probably the
Latin prince, yes.
exact same thing that's happening right now. Albeit
do you
we're
mean?
trying to stop somebody who is trying to release the Laughing Prince.
And you would need my assistance on fighting them. It's... I see. If it is the same enemies that Palmyr fought to stop, I shall assist you with what I can. My own powers and my army will be at your disposal.
Well, that was easy.
I'm not here to sit idle. If enemy or my late husband is about to make its return, otherwise it would mean Palmyr fought for nothing.
Well then.
It will take time to bring myself and my army over to the material plane. In your time, it shouldn't be more than 3 days. Give or take.
Well, that is fit for the occasion.
As I must admit, my powers won't be as grand as they in my own realm. Still, I will want everything I will have.
Thank you.
Of course. That's what Palmier would have wanted. And the call to arms have been updated. Yep, I forgot another thing. Give me a moment.
With big numbers.
I did that. Hey, I did that.
Give me a moment. All right. Just copy, paste. There you go. Important note: you can only have one Grand General, so choose wisely. So how it's going to be? There are few people who can lend you an army, all in various strength and difficulty of persuading them. Follow so far?
Yeah.
Good. Of course, a lot of stars is the easiest one, but there will be other options, of course. Even when ally is not appointed a Grand General, they would still provide their benefit shall they be pursued to join.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, we've only been pulling on the strings that we absolutely. But yeah, we have no issue. Anyone that would probably require some bargaining. That has a lot of
There are
sway.
options.
I know. I'm trying to pull the rest of the party. Again, I'm playing this game much like go with the flow, live in the moment. I'm not a records keeper.
I mean, if we ran a swing for the fences, I feel like we could petition my patron, but I don't think that is likely to.
You
work
would
out.
have a hard time to even convince potatoes that you that.
Yes, and I think the patron it was more sending me to do this as a test of my ability, so I don't think he's gonna lend too much hope, even if we do convince. So
Yeah, unfortunately, as
Okay.
much as you have portrayed it as there's multiple options for Grand Generals, I don't think we actually know a lot of higher powers that have that kind of leverage. Or at
I
least we
mean,
don't
unless
remember it.
peculiar,
You would
unless
be
we can get
surprised.
peculiar to help somehow, but
The
he can't
merchant?
command it. Yeah, because he might have
At,
bought services of people.
at most, he'd
If that
probably
makes
be a
sense. But
directory for more information. Or kind of like how we've got Mr. Goodwill for
more holy hand
buying.
grenades.
Kind of like how we have Mr. Goodwill for buying dark, black market spells
Yeah.
and such for the stronger shit. That's probably what he's gonna be able to provide as well. But never know. But I'm just mostly saying on this of getting a Grand Gen guide these. Oh, a lot of people. But again, I have not
Yeah.
been paying a lot of social attention beyond living in the moment. I blame my
I mean,
autism
perhaps. Perhaps to make it simpler, I can just unlock the whole list of available people.
on that. No, I don't want you to give us that much of a fact that I've not been paying attention. I will say.
I mean, names at most.
Well, no,
Yes,
there's a
then.
caveat.
I can't think of
I
those.
can accept.
But well, the names then. All right. Give me a moment.
I'd almost be tempted to
but-
roll a history check to see if a name pops in my head. Literally just local history of what the fuck we've done.
I mean, let's make it more immersive. So you spoke to the Lord of Stars, and you would return to the carriage to discuss things further.
Mhm.
The scholar would have few things to say. You would see a shining exclamation point above the book, meaning he have things to say.
Yep. Well, no, a shining golden exclamation point means quest, but silver probably means information. Druid's Grove, the forest where the Fleshmender's dungeon
I think we
was.
could talk with them.
Good one.
Uh,
Indeed. In the session 2, I believe, you did help a Druid Grove to drive away a hag.
okay, that's probably why I don't remember it at all if it was the second fucking session.
I mean, it was practically a year away.
Yes.
Almost.
I mean, there have been a couple other references to that Druid Grove. Because I remember doing the paperwork, I met one from the Grove again.
That's right. Well, one of the people
And
that
Zhao
got
met
stranded
one
there.
in Candlekeep as well.
Mhm. And also, yes, I knew the forest. You are pretty sure that Dryad would be happy to help you. You know, considering you did drive away the road away out of your forest and whatnot.
Mhm.
So, right. So placing the scholar book onto the ground as it projects his ghostly visage once again. While I don't doubt the strength. No, I do doubt the strength of troops of Lord of Stars. His realm is still waking up after the 1,000 years of lament. He is easiest and less consequential one for you to get. Still, there are some options you may find less favorable.
Elaborate. You mean less favorable?
As I can imagine, pursuing any of those higher powers would require a bargain of sorts, as it often is. Lucas was correct. The Flesh Shaper could be the one to help. They were well known even back in my time. The amount of abominations at their disposal is enormous, and I'm pretty sure that number have grew with time. Who knows what it would require to strike that kind of bargain with them, but I'm sure an army would be strong nonetheless.
Yeah, he says Flesh Shaper, and he just remembers the time he was just put in a diorama. And he just no, 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 no. I refuse.
Just keep it in mind. The stakes are high. I understand your feelings. Yet. But of course, there are other options. One you may not be so fond of too. You remember the devil? Again with him, you undoubtedly won.
Mostly yes.
The Master of Games. Just as many higher up devil, he undoubtedly has his own troops at disposal. But once again, a bargain would be required.
It's either flesh shaping weirdos, that bastard. Can we just get these guys some coffee and call it good? There's gotta be enough.
I'm
Teleport
afraid
an
it's
orchard
not
of
how it
coffee
works.
beans in here.
There's still, of course, one other merchant. One other option that I already said out. The merchant. Whatever this creature is, while it claims not being able to step into the material realm, I never seen such assortment of magic items in one place. If they truly are a merchant, I'm sure they would have something to help our cause. A whole army in the pocket, perhaps. But of course, for a price.
You know the weird thing is, in retrospect of the freaky deaky flesh crafter that fucking peeled him apart, the devil who stole his fucking taste buds and all, the worst that the merchant's ever done is try to get his fucking tail. And on the grand scheme of things, honestly, that is the that is the bargain keep up with as weirdly emasculating for Dragonborn tale. Yes, to anybody who knows any lore about it, doesn't Dragonborns don't have to shut up. Shut up. You don't need
I
to
mean,
get
It
it
also
also depends on the exact edition as far as the
Yeah, I
answer to
know.
that question.
I was just
Anyway,
saying.
so-
I was just telling them to shut up. We don't care. So thinking about all these options, all those, I would rather fucking deal with the merchant. Besides, fair, they gotta rehitch the horse, make sure everything's okay, and merchant, ironically, don't have to go anywhere. So it gives the madam a little bit of extra time to make sure nothing's falling off the shelves from the crash and all that while we talk.
yeah, the door's probably just on the other side of that pillar there.
We look outside. Is the door right on the other side of that pillar?
Oh, I meant inside the wagon, because I was just being funny.
the downright the latest thing, the 11th thing
Oh,
in the journal.
okay.
The images are
That's
broken, but you can remember them as is. Otherwise, it is to give you the reference on what general does what. As you can imagine, the strength of the troops is an important thing.
I don't want to play more fucking. I don't want to play more fucking chess. I'll say that. I'm done with chess for a good long while.
Oh, don't worry, it won't take a game. It would take a bargain, as it is often with devils.
I. Point is, again, I think the merchant might be a safe bet. I have a few things to give up. I think, weirdly enough, I mean,
Imagine-
even with the bargaining with Master Games, difference in the engagement, he just sees the fucking merchant here. He sees the Master of Games as a fucking asshole. Rather deal with.
That's what, here we go. All pictures are finally updated. Either way, the choice is yours. Once again, you can always also recruit them as allies for the benefits they provide. It would obviously cost much less. The only exception is the merchant, who only provides his benefit if you recruit him for the troops. See it as a nice bonus. To purchase an army, you get items for free.
I mean, I like big numbers. Big numbers good. What would we have to give to Peculiar?
I already know what he's tried to bargain off of me before. And he knows the price is high on it for me.
Is the price he's willing to offer
Well, we won't
worth
know until we
more
ask.
than the strength of others can offer? I go look on the other side of the pillar. See if it's there.
I guess we're looking for the merchant first.
Merchant?
Yes, the peculiar merchant.
No, of course, it was the confusion from the madam.
Oh, okay, sorry. Again, your vocal range makes it.
I try to.
I know you're trying. Practice. I'll look to out of it. Having a associate is forbidden from blocking any plane, but gets his own little pocket that seems to crop up in odd locations. It's a weird currency exchange. the time. He'll deal with gold, but sometimes he wants chunks of people. Why? But being that he travels the plains just about as freely as you do, just being unable to actually walk outside carriage, he has quite the interesting selection of items. For all we know, he could have a literal uh, army in a jar for sale. And I'm sorry, I don't want to deal with devil's bargains.
Of course, darling. I'm just not sure how one would reach such an individual.
That's the funny thing.
You just luck.
If you know him, he's going to eventually show up when you think about him. And I just slow pan, like imagine the camera slow panning over to the right, fade into view. Somewhere floating in the little lake, like on a pontoon.
And so it does. Well, it's not on the lake. You are inside the carriage, so the door itself
Ow!
is too.
Oh, so the door inside the carriage has changed destinations to the tent. That's a peculiar version. I'm hearing.
And yes.
Like, case in point. Where you will it, he ends up. Damn it. Just hold a moment.
Ah.
Shouldn't take long.
Well, I only wish you luck.
Help for is figuring out someone who might be able to build a few prosthetics. Some of his things take an arm and a leg, but a bump dish as I walk through.
Everyone follow, I presume?
Yeah.
Just waiting for Delta to return. Delta?
He stepped away for a moment.
Alright. Well, anyone else is also good to make a deal, so let's continue. We do run on time here. Well, unless my horns deceive me, you have a deal in mind.
Hello, Peculiar. So, not sure how well you have been able to see what's going on, if you've even cared to look. What our band of misfits has been up to. But there's some fiendish incursion on our plane, and we're here asking if you might happen to have a bottle of army or something, as Plato has previously put it.
Army in a jar, just add water. Let me put it this way. If we don't have this dealt with, you might not have anyone to sell to other than the denizens of the unmade. Because they aren't probably going to stop with us.
I know the stunt you're trying to pull here, but it won't work on me. Don't worry, my reach extends far beyond your spheres of existence. I mean, one of the reasons why I can't exactly step onto your planes.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure it won't stop with us.
Plus,
Run through the other plane.
alas, it's an army you want, yes?
Yes, and I know bargain, and considering circumstances, my wallet has opened up a bit more than it usually does.
Oh, I'm sure it did. Was it you said you require an army? Sure. that I can provide. Let's see. He turns around and folds up to endless shelves. Let's see. Army. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that would be. I have few options.
Lay them
Depends
before
on
me
how much.
and tell me the prices. Or is this going to be, are you going to have fun hugging our ears and seeing how we're going to haggle?
Are you really in a position to haggle?
As I said, my wallet's opened up more than it usually does. Why else am I
Mm.
stepping forward to talk about it?
Well, let's see. There are few options. There is, for example, he takes out a box and places it on the table before opening the lid. Inside you see uh, just a small group of toy tin soldiers.
I don't think tin reacts well to water. How the hell are you supposed to
Wait, was
awaken
it not
these?
tin? Was it not tin? Damn it, what those toy soldiers were made of back
Okay,
then?
I mean, they could have been made like little wood figurine. Tin.
I mean,
but-
tin soldiers are also an old toy, like an actual term for old type of toys. So
We're thinking industrial
yeah, that-
revolution,
there
though.
It is a reference to those particular toys.
Yeah.
Little army men.
So tin it is. Wow. Very compact, very nice army. I mean, all you do is to take one out and then toss it out. He does just that. He takes out one of the soldiers and tosses it on the ground. And suddenly it grows in just a few moments to a size of of a human,
Hmm.
wielding a sable, and well, you're not quite sure what that contraption is, but it's basically a musket. And they do come in the infinite numbers too. There is an option for mass deployment. There, of course, no that's to just some other options, but you know, affordable.
Well, like I said, wallet is more open than usual. Let's try not to go with the cheapest option. Once you've got better than
Of-
just some opposable tin.
Of course. Let's see. Ah, yes, you over here. He pointed the shells, and over the shelf flies off. Well, looks like a piece of art, really. So imagine a,
Like a
a
tapestry.
square made of what?
A tapestry. It's like a piece of fabric canvas that pinned up like a poster.
That's a nice idea, actually. I'll keep it in mind. But no, something that looks like more like a piece of art than a magic item. Imagine a square made of clay with clay soldiers positioned on it.
Okay.
They wear strange armor that looks too foreign, wielding halberds. That's a reference to a terracotta army.
Okay.
Much sturdier, much deadlier, also come in nearly infinite numbers. You just spray some water on it and it will grow to its size.
Fair enough.
Just be sure to keep the hold of the base because they will only respond to the one who holds it.
Hey, noted. And is this the top of the line, or are you holding something in the back shelf?
There is, of course. What the hell is that? Excuse me. Ah! Ay, ay. Well, that is going to hurt tomorrow. I was doing a facial mask today. You know, the ones that you put in your face and you have to peel off. And
Mhm.
apparently the piece of it got stuck to my arm with a lot of hair, so I had to rip it off.
Free waxing.
Ow.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's just that, though. I couldn't know what was stuck to my hand. Anyways, that besides the point. Of course, there is. Well, that's the most curious thing. Can you imagine it was used all the way back in the very same situation?
Oh, how convenient. Lay it on me.
Yeah. He leaves his hat, and under it you see. What's it called? A war horn? Yes. He takes it off his head and puts it on the table before placing the hat where it belongs. The Horn of Tyr, wielded by one of the heroes that fought the Laughing Prince before. I believe it belonged to Mikhail? Yes. This wonder thing is capable of calling down the Celestials, angels and whatnot, seraphims and such.
Right.
They will be more than enough to the task.
Right.
But of course, a little relic like that doesn't come cheap, even with your open pocket.
I know. I'm going to start with an opening offer. I look the merchant straight in the eyes, and as much as I can muster. What can I get if I throw my left arm and my tail into the mix?
For a whole army? Trust me, that's not much at all.
What? You were fawning over my body parts the first time we showed up, and now you're just like,
For the magic trinkets, yes, but the whole army, that is much more serious business.
oh.
I would like. Well, the very thing you won back just recently. Your sense of taste.
What would
But
that?
of course, you aren't the only one who can offer things. But sorry, I interrupted you. Please go ahead.
Okay, arm, tail, and my sense of taste would get me what? In or the terracotta?
That would get you the tin.
God damn.
But then, of course, you aren't the only one who can bargain here. For example, you over there, Lucas, yes. Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of words
No.
to response.
From you, I would have taken your human visage. You wouldn't be able to turn back into a human as it would be lost forever, but you know. I could always use a body like that.
I kind of look at him, kind of. It's hard to convey a message in just gestures alone, but try to say, like, in the grand scheme of things, that's much of a problem. Out of character, I think you've done you spent like half your time, if not more, in other form and not
I
really
mean,
had many
yeah.
complications from it. Nobody fucking bats an eye, apparently. We expected more
Yeah.
people to argue, but they haven't really.
Yeah, usually yes, but you would be surprised. There is a whole race of rabbits, so people are
Plus,
surprised, but not
technically-
that much.
even if I took my human form, I could still turn into a rabbit.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you're only losing one direction, not the other.
Indeed.
You'd still be able
I mean, by now your transformation is practically permanent with how much time you can put into it, so could as well make it official.
Just don't tell it.
Mm.
Just don't tell the shopkeeper. He'll devalue it.
Mm. And of course, there's also your foxy friend over there.
But I take a look at him. Is his pockets looking exceptionally full at the moment?
Yeah, but as you can imagine, I'm not there after simple gold or magic trinkets. No, it's something of a higher value.
I'm just making a joke of 5-finger discount being ignored most of this time.
Of course. From you, I would have taken your voice.
Oh, Mr. Sassy no longer being able to pass? That would be interesting.
Give more credit to that voice. It is very persuasive when it needs to be, among many other things. And then, of course, there is your smaller friend over there. He looks over at Zug.
Shower turns a blank stare.
From you, well, there's only some. Well, there's so many things valuable about you, but of course, the most valuable one is time. I would have taken 20 years off your lifespan. Don't worry, it will give you about a year or two to put the things in place. Say goodbye to the loved ones, write down the will and whatnot.
Zhao hisses violently at the prospect.
Yep, I already figured that one. I heard 20 years off, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way you're doing that. I mean, how much they froth over immortality.
20 years off would put him at 48. He'd technically already be dead. He'd be living on borrowed time.
Some humans survive up to 100, so there are exceptions. He just promises you will be for sure have about a year or two to settle your things. So that
Still
is
not enough time.
certain. Of course. But still, that's the offer. And those four of you have something to offer. Let's call it an aspect. So, one aspect will get you a teen army. Two aspects would give you the terracotta army. And the four aspects would give you the forces of Haven. Choose wisely. And of course, don't worry. The price will be paid when the army will serve its purpose.
Mostly just
Warranty and
wants,
all.
he mostly just wants my tongue. I have to give up my armor, which is kind of weird. You think the functional bits would be more expensive, but no, he just wants my taste.
Your sense of taste and smells, the very same things you fought to get back for a very long time.
You're a very petty man. Not even sure what you would even do with it. This is sure, everything has a value, but why? Why am I even trying to argue finances with an extra dimensional entity? God damn it! I look to
You
mostly.
would be surprised how sentimentality plays into the value of things when material money are not involved. There are creatures that use it for sustenance. Not the thing itself, but the sentimental value it once held. And of course, higher the value, the Because of sustenance.
I lost it before, gotten it before, lose it again, I'll find a way to get it back. I look to both Cracker and Lucas, see if they're going to throw their chips in the pot. If they're not going to, there's no reason to do the transaction. Ultimately, the lowest tin army is just going to be just as good as Starfather. A lot of quiet from my teammates.
What
I'm looking.
when Plato?
What?
I was gonna say when Plato looks over at Lucas, Lucas would kind of like give him a glance and shrug shoulder and nod slightly.
Have your support. Means overall, this is probably going to be better than the Starfather. I know I won't deal with the Flesh Crafter or the fucking demon. Have to drag me kicking and screaming for the months. So I look to Cracker. At this point, it's on you. We either deal with the Terracotta and you knock your little tongue, or we hedge all of our bets on what to solve the first problem. First instance, probably go with corn.
Peculiar. Are the aspects limited only to those of us? Or is it any who truly fight for a desire above all else?
Well, I'm making deal with you, not someone else. Now, do I?
It's a limited time offer, buddy. Sorry.
Right here, right now, I can add to the offering.
Ow.
Yes.
If it's equivalent. A halfling whose only wish was for wealth, with hair as fine as gold. But fell to pieces in the end.
Nah, I'm sorry. Run this by me again.
Oh yeah! We're both. As he brings this up, I rummage in my bag and I throw down 50 pounds worth of raw fucking gold.
Hold this
I thought yours was the door. And
Hold?
I had
Hold this thought. Brett, please run this by me again.
a halfling whose primary desire was gold, and whose primary desire was wealth, and had hair as fine as gold, who fell to pieces in the end. The bandit that got turned into gold by his own hand in his pursuit for wealth.
No, that's peculiar use of magic. Huh, I say so myself. Sure. For this halfling, I can give you the tin army. But that's about it.
So it's one of the three facets that we would give up. Okay.
Yeah, but for halfling is only cause the tin army just because I find it amusing.
Oh, yeah.
However, if you would go for the terracotta army, it won't go into the price.
Oh. Just throw this gold at you. And I guess that leaves us at again, an army, as far as I'm considered, is not going to be better deal than what the Starfather has.
Yeah.
So there isn't really a point of doing that. Yep. If he's not going to let it be counted as a full facet. So again, the question falls down. Cracker sacrifices tongue, because we've already got his voice. I've already got my taste buds on the line, and your human too. That gets us the clay terracotta. So if we want the artifact that helped solve the first war, and use it for the second one, it's gonna be you.
That
'cause
would
there ain't
require 4 aspects.
Oh, 4.
So, 4.
Okay, then
Yeah,
Four
we
as-
just have to
Yeah,
take
4
terracotta.
aspects.
Because I look over at Zhao, I just like, there ain't no fucking way. Nope.
Yeah, it would be the two of us for 10. If Cracker joins in, we can go to Teokata, and
No, I thought it
Zhao's
was.
not gonna give one for the
1 aspect for the tin, 3 aspects for terracotta, 4 aspects for the artifact.
Oh, so we can't even get to Terracon. Okay, so yeah, we are still literally hedging on Cracker on making this better than fucking with Starfather. So
At that point, I'd just trade the halfling for the tin army, so you technically have 2 armies about the same power as the Starfucker.
Only 1 army can be used, sadly.
So he can't contribute his forces even if he's not the general of them?
Yes, they won't contribute their forces to each other because the forces are too alien to each other. They can't work together effectively.
Damn it.
Starfather's still waking up. What an army he could amass is going to be disjointed. Adding a relic for him to have to manage on top of that is going to get things more disjointed.
He would still provide his benefit, that is the Starfall. This,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
And this guy doesn't even give us a benefit. His benefit is we have a stronger
He does.
army value. Oh yeah. The fight will legendary item of our choice. Freaking you. Okay, my bad. I'm gonna skip that bit.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm sorry. We tried dodging it. We tried bargaining everything else, but Cracker, this isn't you. I have the personal opinion that unless you chip in, the Starfather's the better option.
We're all just pawns.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take your deal.
I'm actually surprised by this. But who is always wanting to have the last chip and just wanting asset, otherwise play around with people by silver tonguing through conversations left and right. Surprised that you want to actually give up your voice. But okay. That leads us up to the
It's for the
Terracotta.
future.
Personally, my personal opinion, something we could resolve later down the road when we have 20 or so years of peace after this.
So, it is a deal then, yes? Unanimously?
Yep. When this war is over, I will relinquish my sense of taste, will relinquish his voice, and he will relinquish his form. So shall it be.
And so it shall be. The 2 other items returned to their shelves are the mini terracotta armies pushed in your direction. I'll collect my payment when it is due. For now, enjoy.
Nothing against your great grandfather, but right, his army is far too dazed to deal with it.
That brings the troop strength to 300.
Which out of all the options we had, actually a sheep. Unless we get a few relics before the battle starts.
Well, let me put him into the general. Oh, that's... which one was it? Excuse me, too many things to look over.
Brett stepped away for a moment, just letting you know.
Papa, and there we go. Put in as a Grand General. In that case, I'll delete the Grand General thingy from the stats, and there we go.
I think I'm gonna have one more favor to ask the madam, the carnival, before this all starts. One heroic feast before we engage, so I can may enjoy
Brett
my.
says he has a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
What is the question, Brett?
Lucas would want to offer the if Peculiar could offer a form of like weapon against demons specifically in exchange for the halfling for one of us to use. So like a radiant weapon of some sort.
That'll probably be part of the gift bag we'll get at the start of the war.
Well, for the halfling, sure, I may look something up.
Hmm.
I'd be sure it is delivered to you when the time is right.
Okay.
Treat it as an extra magic item.
Okay, that's fine. Does that mean I could offload these raw gold ore nuggets that I think were chunks of him or a door or something? I don't know. Been here forever.
That's right.
Okay. Holy crap. 50 pounds off my shoulder. But yeah, I think before we start this engagement, I'm definitely going to talk about talk to the madam about having one last ground feast just to enjoy what I have before it's gone again. And oh, the world owes me after this.
See you when the time is right.
Nice thing is that the Adam's cart is still outside the Starfire, so we can just pop our head as it. No, just go back to your napping and reading. We got a plan B. Nothing against you.
If you
Well, we
think
still
it's
want his help.
Don't. Yeah, we can still. This is bonus if.
he still contributes.
Oh yeah, he still contributes at least 30. Okay, but less of a rush. You don't have to conscript the whole army, but whatever ones are the most awake.
Very well. I should join you as an ally then.
Fair enough. I just back into the card again. God, we're threading the line between 3 different dimensions right now. It's kind of. Oh.
Oh, says Madame. How it went?
It was emotionally painful. Long story short, more than just limbs that he wanted. But we have an army at our disposal that is morality free since they're just construct. My taste buds again. It's cost Lucas his human visage, and it's cost Cracker his voice. I don't have to pay it up now, but once this whole battle is over, those.
I see.
I put.
Sounds like you have a price to pay.
Yeah. To think, I got my taste buds no less than like a week ago, and now I'm losing them again. Joy. I had them missing for like years. Like, whatever. Don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. Battle's not gonna be for at least another day or two. Enjoy it while you can. Like nursing on his wine.
Well, where to next?
The only last reach I would consider going for directly is our associate in the cave. I mean, yes, there are other higher powers we could quote-unquote reach out to, even just for a crumb of assistance, but I don't even want to get near them if I can help it.
Zook know others, but Dragon first.
Well, do we even remember where his cave was parked? I have to take a look at the big map again to remember.
It was in the mountains south of Candlekeep.
Ah, right.
That's right.
Back to the mortal plane. Got the horses and all that hitched back up. Help with that at all?
Mm, Sure, we should be there in just a moment. You feel the car pull and pull? And some crashing noises outside follow soon after.
Here.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'll have to talk to the driver. I've apparently crash packed it again. Excuse me.
Ah, traffic!
Apparently, crossing in and out of the Feywild is just a bit hazardous.
I never took it that it would be easy to cross interdimensional planes without, like, You were on our list as one of the contacts we have.
Oh, well, I'm flattered, and I can see how it gives such an image being a dragon and all, but I myself not much of a fighter. I am
Oh,
a writer.
we understand. We understand. We're not expecting a whole army out of you. Oh, even gesture back to the cart. Called upon the circus for help, and they're helping us get around without having to actually roads. Much to the accidental crashing fall. Trust me, without their help, we would have taken days, if not weeks, to gather the stuff from others. But we have done in like
Landed
hours.
inside throne.
Hmm?
Landed inside throne.
Yeah,
Yes, we landed inside the Lord of Stars' throne room.
yeah.
Ah,
Well,
we went to
that,
meet him.
again, crossing the barrier into the Feywild from the mortal plane probably was like hopping the fence for the horse and the whole carriage. Things got rocky.
see. What is the nature of forces you're planning to fight?
Beings of all sorts, by the sounds of it. They listed devils and demons, and
And a
Couple
crazy
others.
Arcana law. I mean, not Arcana law. A crazy Arakokra.
Arakokra, yeah.
Hmm.
Of the arcane persuasion.
So does it has anything to do with what I would transpired here? No way. They where is it's not it is the same Arakokra that tricked me into giving my knowledge over the books.
Yeah.
it seems so.
Yes.
I mean, we dealt with the other big bad asshole, but now we got to deal with this one, and he's a whole army coming. Or at least building one right now. We're trying to head them off before they get too big. By time is
Yeah,
partially of the essence.
And
Is
before they
that
release the Laughing Prince, gotta keep
the Laughing
coming.
Prince?
As I said,
The Laughing Prince.
yes.
Yes.
Huh. Well, that puts things into perspective. Yes. Yes. I will assist you. Not only to teach the Sarah Cochran what it takes to treat my kindness like that, but also, I usually write stories. I so rarely get to be a part of something as, well, one could call epic as this.
You'll be on the
Rick,
front lines to write it out.
the whole time gathering everyone you have met on your journey. Well, more or less.
Everyone who
But I
was
believe
amicable. We haven't really tried to dip too deep into people that we would have to bargain harder, except the merchant. That's less.
I can
Thanks.
assure you, you got practically all of them. Well,
I
Zug
feel like
over
the
there.
only other one
Yeah.
would be the one Zhao mentioned of the forest. That would be a significant one. to
Druid
check.
Grove and possibly some members from the forest we helped.
I think we can probably append those to the next session as a quick jaunt over before the final battle.
Okay.
I could push, but my brain is starting to burn.
Fair.
Man, my beer is getting cold.
Sure, noted. So that would leave us with. Give me a moment. Plus this. Yeah, it's doable. Well then, getting the Golden Dragon as Zana's ally, you return back to the carriage and send off. Judging by the crashing sound, another carriage-shaped hole have just been placed inside those walls.
Giving the bat a
Ah.
look of like, you're gonna have some of your carnies help fix that later after this is over. I'm not expecting you to pay it off, but I'm not gonna be the only one putting the bricks back.
Madame only shrugs as the carriage is off to other allies. What morale is there to gather? What will be the plan of attack? Well, that is something we are leaving to the next session. Thank you all for watching, and see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
One.